"What's the matter, old man? Didn't your war teach you manners?" The biker's words dripped with venom, echoing across the ice rink. He leaned forward, leather jacket creaking, then spat. Spat right at the boots of a frail old veteran standing by the rink's edge. The air froze. The laughter of kids skating, the scrape of blades, the hum of the Zamboni, it all seemed to stop in that instant. Parents gasped, teenagers whispered, skaters slowed mid-glide, eyes snapping toward the confrontation. The old veteran stood still, his posture stiff, his hands gripping the cane that steadied his fragile frame. His cap, stitched with fading insignia from decades ago, rested proudly on his head. His eyes, clouded with age but sharp with memory, didn't waver. He didn't wipe the spit. He didn't speak. He simply stared at the biker as if measuring his soul. The biker smirked, his buddies chuckling behind him. Tattoos curled up his neck, rings glinting on his fingers as he spread his arms. "What? Cat got your tongue, Grandpa? You can fight wars, but you can't fight me?" A mother pulled her child close. A teenage boy muttered, "That's messed up." The rink had gone silent, every sound swallowed by the tension. Then the low growl of the Zamboni choked off mid-lap. The driver, a burly man with grease on his hands, slammed it into neutral, climbing down with a glare that could cut glass. The crowd's hush thickened. Something was about to break. The biker laughed louder, puffing out his chest. "What? Everybody gonna cry for the war hero?" He mocked a salute, sloppy and cruel. His spit still glistened on the ice near the veteran's boots. Finally, the old man spoke. His voice was gravel, worn but unshaken. "Son, you just spat at more than me. You spat at every man who never made it back. Every friend I buried, every name carved in stone." The biker's smirk faltered just slightly. His buddies shifted uneasily, the crowd pressing closer, their silence heavier than any boo. The Zamboni driver stepped forward, jaw clenched. "Apologize, now." His words weren't a request, they were a command. The biker scoffed, "Or what? You're gonna ice me?" He laughed, but no one joined him this time. Even his friends looked uneasy. The rink lights gleamed off the veteran's cap, making him seem taller, stronger than his frail frame betrayed. The old vet tightened his grip on his cane. He didn't raise it. He didn't threaten. He just said, steady and unyielding, "I didn't stand unbroken in mud, in fire, in blood, just to bend now to the likes of you." The words cut deeper than any punch. The biker's face hardened, but his bravado crumbled under the weight of the silence that followed. One by one, members of the crowd began to clap. Softly at first, hesitant, but then louder, stronger, echoing off the ice. The sound built like thunder, filling the rink. Children clapped, parents clapped, even skaters stopped to join in. The biker stood frozen, his smirk gone, his arrogance drowned in applause, meant not for him, but for the veteran who refused to bow. The Zamboni driver crossed his arms, glaring at the biker. "You're done here." Security, summoned by the roar of the crowd, moved in from the entrances. The biker's bravado melted completely now, his shoulders sagging under the storm of clapping that wasn't stopping. It was growing. As he was escorted out, the veteran finally moved. He bent slowly with dignity, wiping the spit from the ice with his sleeve. He straightened, looked out at the crowd, and gave the crispest salute his aged body could manage. The rink erupted in cheers. Skaters pounded their blades against the boards, the sound like a battlefield drum, a salute of their own. The biker disappeared into the dark, but his shadow left no stain. The crowd hadn't rallied around him, they had rallied around honor. And as the Zamboni restarted, humming its steady song, the lesson hung heavy in the cold air. Disrespect may shout loud, but respect will always silence it. Because in that ice rink, under the glow of arena lights, one old soldier proved that dignity outlasts mockery, and courage, even leaning on a cane, still stands taller than arrogance on two strong legs. Before we end this story, let us know in the comments where you're watching from. We'd love to hear. If this story touched you, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let us know how you feel in the comments.